All right, friends, so we have another year in the books, and as you walk out of your classroom for the final time this year, I know that there's 100 thoughts running through your head. The number one is the excitement of the respite that you're going to get over the next few weeks. You're going to have time to sit by the pool, time to enjoy a book or two of your own choosing, time to spend time with your own family, travel maybe, and then school's going to start creeping in here again in a few weeks into your brain. And one of the feelings you're also probably having is that bittersweet feeling of knowing that you're passing along a handful of kids that became family to you over the course of the school year that you loved and watched grow, and you're very proud of the growth that they made. And in the back of your head, you might also have a small nagging voice that says you could have done more, you could have been more for that group of kids. But here's the deal. You were enough for them. The fact that you're even considering that you could have been a better teacher already makes you a better teacher. Yesterday, I had the opportunity to work with Tammy. Tammy Feller is one of my colleagues here at SDAC, and she reminded me of Zeno's paradox. And we were talking about how similar that paradox is to the growth of a teacher. So the paradox is basically that in order to travel anywhere, you have to first go halfway. And then you have to go halfway of the remaining distance, and halfway of that distance, and halfway of that distance, and halfway of that distance, making virtually all travel impossible if we think of it in that measure. And it's kind of like when you're a teacher, right? So that first year of teaching, which some of you may have just finished, or maybe you just finished your 20th, but that first year, you grew in countless measures, right? You look back on where you started when you walked in that very first week and where you are now at the end of May, and you're a completely different person. You're a completely different educator. You grew by leaps and bounds. And next year, you'll continue to grow like that. But each year, it seems to get a little less, right? You get halfway closer to being the most exceptional teacher that you could be. And maybe by the end of your 9th year, it appears that you're only making 1/512th of the growth that you made back in the first year. But you're constantly moving. You're still halfway to being the best teacher that you can do. By the end of a 30-year career, you are still, are you ready? This is a big number. You are still 1,73,741,824th away from being the best educator that you could be. That seems a little depressing, right? Like you're never going to get there. You're never going to be the best. And I don't think so. I think that's what's amazing, is that as long as you keep moving, as long as you stay engaged in the game, as long as you continue to grow your professional learning network, as long as you continue to collaborate with others, research, implement new best practices, philosophies, and continue to dream big for yourself and for your students, you will always be halfway there. Exciting, right? Have a great summer. I'll see you next year.